Hello, welcome back to another cinema recaps video. Today's movie is an action film called Interview with a Hitman. The film is told using flashbacks in which Victor explains to a disgraced filmmaker how he became a professional assassin. In the beginning of the movie we meet Victor, who is a professional assassin. He was raised in a slum area in an outlying district of Bucharest, Romania. He is being threatened by two young neighborhood bullies, whom he owed money to, and Victor's father is also being threatened by a local mafia. He, then and there, decides to take up a job with the local mafia, not to pay off his father's debt, but simply to escape his own fate. Sergey, the local mafia lieutenant, takes him in after he proves his mettle. He returns home where he witnesses his father abusing his mother. Soon after, his father is assassinated even though he tries to pay off his debt to the local mafia, and the money and his cigarette lighter are returned to Victor's mother. In his first assignment, Victor is sent to collect money owed to the mafia, but the man belittles the young lad and pays with his life. Victor kills the man's wife and was about to kill their two very young daughters when Sergey stops him and whisks him away. Victor is moved to the city and is placed under the tutelage of Sergey, who teaches him how to be a hitman. In addition to preparation, eavesdropping, infiltration, and elimination, Sergey teaches him how to destroy a strong man by killing the people he cares for, and quote, sometimes, a simple bullet is not enough. End quote. Working with Sergey until adulthood, they are assigned to work a drug purchase with Franco, the son of their boss trafficant. Franco attempts to kill the man he is making a deal with, and Victor and Sergey are forced to back him up, killing the drug vendor as well as his bodyguards. Unfortunately, the man they were making a deal with is the son of a well-known mafia boss, Vadim. Sergey and Victor are tasked with covering up the murder, but have doubts about trafficants' ability to keep the truth from coming out. Victor returns to his apartment, turning on the shower, and Sergey sneaks in to dispatch him. Victor has been trained well, though, and takes Sergey prisoner, disarming him. They sit down and discuss how things had come to this point. It is clear that the two men have high regard for each other, but Sergey explains that he was compelled to kill Victor by orders from trafficant, even though he does not want to do it. He has no choice, either he can kill Victor, or he himself will be killed. Only Victor walks away, knowing that the Romanian mafia will not rest until they believe him to be dead. Victor puts in a body double in his place and burns his apartment out. Having thus faked his own death, he begins a new life in London by retrieving a wanted informant for a London mafia boss. Having proved his skill, he is next tasked with killing a British police officer who cannot be bought. This is accomplished by using liquid nicotine in the man's coffee at a coffee shop, which induces heart failure. After this success, he is invited to celebrate with the mafia boss and two women. They are attacked on their way to celebrate, and discover that the boss's lieutenant sold them out. He kills the lieutenant, and is invited to replace him, but declines. As a parting request, the boss asks him to kill a female reporter who is writing an article about him. Victor goes to a coffee shop, and some toughs come in and grab a woman inside and take her to the back of the shop to beat and rape her. He takes out the man guarding the entrance, and is about to leave, but the sound of the woman being beaten flashes back to his father beating his mother, so he has a change of heart and rescues her, finding out her name is Bethesda. He winds up meeting her again later, and they fall in love. 6 months later, he discovers that Bethesda is pregnant. After he finds out, he becomes very unsure of himself and almost kills her. He then tracks down the reporter, and after he sees that she has a small child, he shows her mercy, and instead of killing her he tells her she is dead and needs to leave the country. and start over somewhere else. Victor wants to turn over a new leaf and quit his job, but Romanian mafia comes back after him. His childhood friend Cesar has discovered that he is alive, and they try to kill him. Victor takes Cesar prisoner, interviews him, and then kills him. Returning home to Bucharest, Victor finds that his mother died not long after he left to the city with Sergei, and that the two bullies who threatened him for money as a kid were now local mafia men doing the same thing as adults. A brief stop and 2 bullets later, Victor pays a visit to Traficant in a restaurant. They have a conversation about how Traficant discovered that Victor was alive. Victor's old friend Alexei now works for Interpol, and relays information to Traficant, why Traficant sent men the second time, and how Traficant convinced Sergei to attempt to murder Victor years ago. After the conversation, Victor shoots Traficant and leaves the restaurant. Victor next pays a visit to Alexei, to discover his reasons for selling him out to Traficant, and to kill him, but changes his mind upon noticing a picture of Alexei and his family. He orders Alexei to bury the video, evidence of him being alive, and warns him that if he has to return, he will kill him. Finally, the interview nears a conclusion. Bethesda arrives, and Victor gives the man a ring that belongs to the interviewer's brother. Bethesda tells the story of 2 girls taken from their father and sold into service. One sister is weaker, and dies, but the other is stronger, and survives. Bethesda is that sister. She was used by the interviewer when she was only 10. The interview was a trap, to make him dream that he could have his film career back. Victor shoots him. Unsettled, Victor sits down at Bethesda's invitation. She shoots him with the gun the interviewer had dropped, and explains why she went to the elaborate lengths she did to get to this point. It is revealed that Victor killed Bethesda's parents when he first started his career as a hitman. She is the one who sold him out to Traficant, who engineered the destruction of the interviewer, and ultimately of Victor himself. She tells him that the baby is a boy, and when the boy is old enough, she will show him the video of the interview so he can know what kind of man his father was, and despise him. Thank you very much for watching this movie recap video. For more amazing movie recap videos, be sure to leave a like on the video for support, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel.